Hello, bit diddlers. How are you diddling? Welcome to my next Mega Man playthrough, Mega Man 2. And we start off with a very nice little opening scene here. Didn't get that in the first game, so it's nice to have it here. Blah blah blah, desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8, not 6, of his own robots to counter Mega Man. And this initial scene is quite an iconic scene, I think, and it sets us off very nicely. And we also get a banging bit of music. Whoa. Yes, indeed, that is exactly what I'm after. Yes, welcome to Mega Man 2, released on the NES in 1988. As you can see, we have 2 difficulties, and the original difficulty in Japan was in fact difficult. Normal was essentially a simplified version released for Western Europe. They just couldn't handle the Japanese difficulty. But we will be playing on difficult mode because I think that's the most enjoyable and challenging way to play this game. Let's get cracking. And you may be pleased to know we have a password feature in this game, and I'll show that off. So you don't have to do it in one go. And let's just get straight to it. A very nice stage select theme. The one in Mega Man 1 was okay. What was it? It was like it was okay. Whereas this, I think, is a really good one. I enjoy this one. 8 Robot Masters this time, and I don't tend to go in weakness. I sort of go in weakness order, but I just play it how I find it enjoyable, and that usually involves me starting with our good old friend Airman up here. There he is, the cheeky fella himself. And Mega Man 2, lovely soundtrack, I really enjoy it. And Airman's theme is no exception. Here we are. The controls, nice, good, improvement on Mega Man 1. Yeah, he jumps, shoots 3 times in the air as always, and this time he doesn't have as much momentum when he goes forward, so it's easier to stop from a jump. Although there's a little bit of momentum, but I really like the theme in this game. Great piece of music. Listen. Yeah, this is a nice piece of music. And here we are, we're in the air. Death below, you'll be unsurprised to know. Our first enemies, these goblin platforms as they're called, they have horns that come out and go back in again. And mini goblins, of course, all the goblins here want you to fall into the pit to your death, and we don't want that. So you've got to time this quite well. It can be a little bit tricky to time, but you know, as long as you look before you leap, quite literally, you should be fine. Ooh. Very tiny platforms here, so this can be a little bit hair-raising. Got hit there. Did not practice what I preached there and look before you leap. As you can see, I didn't quite get the timing right there, so I'm just waiting. There we go. There we go. And we now come to these lightning lords on these cloud platforms. And you need to be careful here. You need to shoot them, of course, before you can jump on them. If you give them a chance, they will throw their lightning bolts at you, like this one should do here. You gonna do it? Yes. Although that meant I couldn't jump onto his platform. So we're gonna have to go all the way around again and wait. But yeah, this is certainly easier with special weapons. He did it again there. Ooh, that was a close jump. But yeah, easy with special weapons, including one in particular that, we'll get to that one, I can tell you that much. There we go. But again, be careful, and you'll be alright there. And we've come to the end of that section. These enemies are pippies, they drop eggs, and when the eggs break, they split into more pippies, which is not really what we want because they're quite tricky to dodge. So what I recommend is just jump like a madman and shoot preemptively and you should be fine. Down here we have these sort of ribbon dispensers, but the ribbons take quite a few hits. And yeah, you'll just get hit by them, so ignore them. And we come to our checkpoint. More goblins. This time we get quite a few in the row. Again, timed correctly. Sometimes, for some reason, the goblins, they usually have 2 horns, but sometimes they'll only have 1. I don't know what causes that. Another, those enemies there are air fiends, and they will blow you away. Of course, they would like to blow you in the pit, but we don't want that. Got to be careful here because the platforms are quite small. There we go. And you shoot preemptively here because you do not want to get hit by a bird and fall into the pit. And we're very nearly at the end of the stage. The levels are very short in this game. And that's it. We're at the boss gate. Wonderful. And now we come to Airman, who, put it this way, if you come to him with over half health, you'll probably defeat him. If you come to him with under half health, you'll probably lose to him. And you'll see why. His pattern is simple. He shoots patterns of tornadoes at you, and you have to dodge them. That one is incredibly hard to dodge. That one is incredibly hard to dodge as well. That one is acceptable to dodge. Get some lots of hits in when he gets over there. But that's the deal with him here. That's it. Now, I didn't really say that much about him because I focus on just killing him, because some of his patterns are easy to dodge and some. One is very hard to dodge, the other is practically impossible. I think it's possible, but yeah. I should mention actually that, so I was doing 2 damage with my regular weapon. On normal mode, you do 4 damage with your regular weapon. So you may want to start with that. So we get the air shooter from Airman. This time we actually get a stage select screen. Not stage select screen. A weapon gets screen. We've got the air shooter, and we get what is mysteriously known as item 1. But fear not, I will be demonstrating exactly what that is later on. But yeah, first Robot Master down. Now the air shooter is technically good against Crashman, and so obviously we're going to go after Flashman, because if it's rhymes, it's fine. Doesn't make any sense, but let's just carry on. Yes, Flashman. Another bopping piece of music, if I do say so myself. And this is a very short stage, and indeed I would potentially recommend this as a first one. It's short and it's fairly straightforward. This floor is slippy. You can see I'm slipping around like a madman. And we come to one of the enemies in this stage, a Shotman. A little bit annoying. They can be quite tricky to dodge. You have to time it quite well. Let's see if we can dodge this one here. No, we can't. They're generous enough to give you a bit of health up there, but we don't need it. That didn't do that much damage. If you're worried about this one here, air shooter does a nice job there. Air shooter again, because it shoots up, fires upwards, and that can be very handy. There's a life up there. You may be wondering how on earth you get it. Introducing item 2. It's essentially a hoverboard. You have to get it in the right position here, and if you do, you'll bonk your head like that. Like Pillock McGee that I am. Try that again. Time that well, and you can get up there quite nicely. I can't remember if I can go this way. I can go that way, yes. Again, I'm a bit risky just going up to him face to face, so let's get him from behind, shall we? That's the way we play this game. Cheaply. Those walls up there, we don't have anything yet that can destroy them. But we will do. And Sniper Joe in an armor, you can actually kill the armor, whoops, with occasionally 1 hit with the air shooter, but the armor does a lot of damage. We continue our descent into Flashman's very groovy level with the flashing walls. I do quite like it, and of course I like the music as well, and I'm going to keep saying that. More of these ribbon enemies, which are quite tricky to dodge, I find, unless you come with the relevant weapons, which I have not done. I'll come to another armor Joe. And if you stay down here, he can't hit you, can't hurt you. And you can just use the air shooter from here, from this vantage point, and kill him without breaking a sweat. Yep, and that's the way we play it. Trickier if you don't have the air shooter. Nice reason to go after Airman first, actually. Little, some tricky bits of platforming here to do. Easy to slip off, but if you don't slip off, there's an energy tank here. And this is a lovely introduction to the series. Down there, be careful. The button to select a weapon and an energy tank is the same one. So, and that's a problem, because an energy tank, if you're running low on health, crack open an energy tank and you will refill your health. And that can come in very handy in a pinch. Final Sniper Joe. Let's destroy his armour for no good reason. I just don't like his face. Yeah, I said it. One more. When we can actually fill ourselves up entirely for the boss. Not that we're going to need it, because Flashman is not a particularly difficult boss. He probably hit you a couple of times, but his attacks don't do that much damage. Let's slide into his boss room. Very groovy brickwork, like what you've done here, Flashman. When you shoot him, he will jump. And his gimmick is to freeze time like that and shoot you. You cheap creature. Of course, that's not great if he freezes you when he's on top of you, but you know, he might hit you a few times, but he doesn't do that much damage. And of course, on normal mode, on this mode you do 2 damage to him. On normal mode you do 4 damage, so not a bad shout to go, not a bad boss to go after first. And, this is one thing I don't like about Mega Man 2. The weapon get screen here. Well, I don't like that flashing red, but the weapon get screen is quite long and you can't skip it. At least I don't think you can on the Legacy Collection. And we get another item for beating Flashman, item 3. In fact, you know, that's probably why I went for Airman. I go for Airman first. You get item 2, simple stage, good boss, good music. And I'll show you what that is later on. But with that, my friends, that is the end of part 1 of Mega Man 2, and I very much look forward and hope to see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you come in there. Thought we'd give Airman another bash because I was just waffling on about tornado patterns, so let's do a little bit of a survival. Because Airman is a boss who will kill me eventually. That pattern is nigh on impossible to dodge. That one, simple, although I mess it up regardless. Stay behind him, wait for the wind, and jump over him. That one requires a lot of precision. There we go, we had it there. But as you can see, I'm trying to think how that's one pattern. That's 2 patterns. Is that a 3rd pattern? I think he has about 6 patterns, and one of them, yeah, like I said in the playthrough, that one there, very hard to dodge. There we go. Let's just kill him, shall we? That one is the one you really don't want him to do, because that is extremely difficult to... And Airman does 8 units of contact damage, so don't let him touch you, as you could see right there. Let's actually go and finish him off this time. Don't like to end on a loss. Difficult pattern to dodge. There we go. Difficult pattern to dodge. We dodged it twice in a row there. See, would have had a no damage there, but he threw an undodgeable pattern at me. But 1 hit, not too bad. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.